Hey Cancers, this is Maggie coming with your October readings, and we're going to find out what's going on with you guys. I'm trying a new setup, so y'all let me know. I wanted to make sure y'all can see my face so y'all know who's talking to you, so y'all can just have like a one-on-one. Get personal. I want to get personal with you, okay? But anyway, especially since I'm all up in your business. So let's just find out what the theme is for October. All right. Okay, for Cancers, we're going to talk about reliability. Okay, as you can see, let's just put this down here. Okay, so Spirit, tell me what's going on as far as reliability for my Cancers. Extra cards. I ain't got time for that. Okay. Spirit, tell me what's going on with Cancers in terms of reliability. Y'all, I was about to say in relation to reliability. Okay, so let's just go ahead and see what we got coming out here. All right, we got the Magician. All right, with the Temperance. Okay, so whatever you're working on right now, you need to keep your wits about yourself. Because what you're doing is right now you're trying to help people. I don't know if you're going into event planning, maybe that's your business, or you're definitely switching jobs. Maybe it's because you're tired of just being in the house by yourself, so you may be just trying to go out and you plan something so where you can be with your friends and everything. You tired of just being alone. You're a family oriented person, so you want to be around people again. COVID has just gotten on your nerves, but at the same time, but that's just because you want to make sure everybody's doing okay and feeling good. Let's see what else we got going on here with the Empress. Give me two more and then we'll go ahead and start breaking it down from there. All right. Okay. All right, Cancer. So what we have going with this Magician card here, like I said before, you're just trying to create some vibe where everybody can get on the same page with this Temperance card crossing you. You just want things to get back to normal, in other words, okay? So again, I mentioned how you being back with family, you missing having good times. You probably was the one who was always making sure everyone was okay and getting along. And of course, with COVID, you haven't been able to go anywhere lately. All right, so it's just you are ready to get out the house, but you want to make sure that nobody's tripping with this Hierophant, and you don't want to put yourself in a predicament to where you going back home and can't go out anywhere. All right, so I feel like what you're doing right now, Cancer, is that you know that now we're at a state where change is in the making as far as like the elections and everything. Maybe where you are, everything is switching from phase 2 to phase 3, and you're getting excited about it, but at the same time you're nervous that if you get too excited, you're gonna end up taking 2 steps back. So now you just want to make sure that when things start moving forward, that it stays the same, okay? Especially if you have a business where you or a job where you're working, where like having a restaurant, a club, or a movie theater or things like that, where it matters that people come and fellowship where you at. So you're just hoping that right now in October things start working for the best with this 2 of Wands right here, and your environment around you is the world. You're just waiting for the cycle to end. You're ready for the beginning to start, but in your hopes and fears, you have the 7 of Wands. You want to make sure that everything sticks out, and you that everything is safe. You making sure that you are staying within regulations. You making sure that everything is clean, everything is sterilized. You making sure that you follow the guidelines that the government has set for you. I don't know why I'm getting the feeling like you're a business owner, but or you just like the head of the household, or you the manager of your office. But the final outcome, we have the King of Wands in reverse. I just feel like if things don't go the right way, you're going to get aggravated about it. Or at least watch out for a fire sign person coming through. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I just heard Sagittarius. That's probably come in with an impatient way about itself, trying to rush things and set you back. Okay, so let's just figure out what's going on. What's the spirit behind this King of Wands in reverse? Spirit, tell me about this King of Wands in reverse. Y'all catch me looking over here. I'm looking at my timer. Okay, I got it, and making sure that I look good for y'all. Okay, this is kind of like officially my official debut of y'all seeing my face for real as I work, as I do my thing. Okay, so how many of y'all are just tired of being in a house and you want to get back with friends? Y'all let me know in the comments. Okay, this King of Wands, this is somebody coming through just trying to block the progress that you're trying to make. Okay, with the spirit of connections, I just feel like it could be someone close to you, maybe a business partner or your boo that just isn't ready. Maybe they're not ready to move to the next phase of the COVID-19 situation. That could be maybe a council person or something coming along. Where masks needed, and then it could be something as simple as somebody coming into the store with you that don't have a mask on. I mean, we see that all the time. But and you have to figure out a way just to politely let them know you can't come in my shop. All right. So so if this person come along, I just think you really need to just have your wits about yourself. Okay, tell me anything else about this King of Wands before I jump to something else. Spirit of the Hikite Goddess of Nine Crossroads. Yeah, so when you start on your business or going back to work or being with your loved ones, you have to decide on now that you can go back to being with family, or things be the same. It could be too that while you were having this time by yourself, you realized you had the time to realize there were things that you like to do that you just don't like to do anymore, and maybe you have to have that conversation, not really like a serious conversation, but just like family, be like, remember when? And you're like, yeah, but I'm not down with that anymore. Maybe now, since you've had a break and you probably stopped drinking and you decided to eat vegan, and now you get invited to a barbecue and people are wondering why you're not going hard on the ribs like you used to. It's just because you just don't want to. And there's nothing wrong with that. Instead, you want to eat off of the vegetable tray. And, okay, so, but I don't feel like it's going to be bad. I just feel that you're going to have to answer some questions and stuff. Now, will it stop people from hanging around you? I don't think so. You just have to really be aggressive not aggressive, but confident in the changes that you're making. All right, let's see about the Hierophant. I want to see what that is all about. Okay, tell me about the Hierophant. Okay, speak up. So yeah, it's time for you to speak up for yourself, okay? Tap into your Leo energy and find the strength to just be who you want to be, okay? Yeah, this is about you being in a house by yourself or around a small group of people, because back now you used to just go out and hang out with what you want to, but now people had to be really particular about who they hang around and who they talk to. Now you realize who's important to you now. So it's time for you to, now that everything is switching and we getting a little more space and freedom to talk to each other, it's time for you to speak out and just be who you really are, or this new person that you are, okay? You got to get familiar with that and allow people to be familiar with it too. Anything else, Fear? Regret. Have no regrets, okay? When you talk to people, okay? These are the cards that came out. We had speak up, we had the morning after, and we have regret. So whatever changes you decided to make sure that that you have as little regret as possible. I like to say live life without regrets, but we can't, stop that from happening. So if you do, just try your best to avoid it, okay? And be proud of yourself. And even if you do regret something, find a lesson and learn it, okay? All right, anything else? All right. I feel good about this. I mean, you stepping into a new you, and I feel like people are just gonna have to learn with this reliability. And the way this spread came out is that you're becoming a new person, and people just has to get familiar with you, and maybe you won't be as reliable for people. You learn how valuable your time and space is, and that now you just don't want to be there for everybody, okay? You realize some people maybe don't value you as much as they should, okay? Maybe they're depending on you too much, and it's time for you to break away from this codependency feeling that everybody has for you, okay? So let's get some cards of advice from Animal Spirit, and then we're going to get another one from Angels and Ancestors, okay? I'm gonna take this one. Okay, we got polar bears: solitude, friendship, strength, and resilience. Okay, so make sure you continue to have people around you that matter. Okay, because you got to think about it. Polar bears are in that cold, and they're rarely around each other, so sometimes they have to spend time by themselves, and then they get lucky and they have times where they run into each other. And if you go to the zoo, you see polar bears are very, very playful. They love being around each other, but just the idea of being in that cold environment and still be able to stick it out, okay? And that's what you had to do during this time of COVID, and now you survived it, and now you got to spend time. You get to spend time with family and friends, but they have to realize, okay, they different, and maybe they get along, and if they don't, oh well, who cares, okay? It's all about you being happy with you. Excuse me if I got all up in your face. I had to get this deck. And now let's see about this Angel and Ancestors deck. Okay, let's see what we got. We have Mother Earth, feel love and comforted, okay? So no matter what, as you go through these changes, realize that you are loved and you are comforted. Make sure this also, I get the feeling of self-care. Make sure that you remember to love yourself and that you're comfortable with yourself. Because if you spend time by yourself and you're comfortable with being with yourself, I'm pretty sure you'll still have that comfort when you go out. And don't let nobody take that comfort away from you, make you feel like you shouldn't be comfortable with what you're doing, how you look, and everything else. Okay? All right, so this is the reading for Cancers. Thank y'all for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.